get the MVP, purely because it felt like SKT just systematically crushed Jin'an, rather than anyone theoretically overperforming. But that first gank was actually fantastic.
It wasn't flawless execution. Mata had a couple of issues on the Morgana that he was forced into at the final pick here. As you say, likely to be that particular configuration. Had to blind pick somewhere.
That's a hell of a lot of mind games to come out of SKT, because we don't know where any of this is going at this particular point in time. There is a chance Mata plays support Elise. We have jungle Aatrox, and he can put the Scion anywhere. Like, oh my goodness, some just crazy stuff.
Well, the reverse matchup potential was there to go.
Griffin actually managed to dismantle Damwon in that example. Let's see whether SKT can do the same thing in game number 2.
So because of that fake leash, let's see what happens.
Yep, there's the flash pulverize. They're looking for Teddy, and they'll find him. It's a decent taunt, but it is not enough. And first blood goes to the vein.
Just super assertive that Sweeper gave them all the information they needed, and they pick up first blood. Nice move to bulldoze them. So given that, and how many people can pack up, I understand it. Here we go.
Yeah, there's the flash in. This is a level 5 Alistar. Has to use the flash in order to get himself out, but Namada is going to get knocked up. Teddy picks it up with the Ren stack, but they do trade it as now C's going aggressively. Clid offering more damage back. Teddy needs to be respected, though. And speaking of respect, Faker down to 200 health in the mid lane as Grace flashes forward, but he queues too early and doesn't pick up the kill.
So unfortunate. I believe Faker had to go up the lane to interrupt the teleport from Grace, which wasn't actually able to be completed. Almost solo killed in the procedure. But it ends up being 1-for-1 after all.
Yep, no summoner spells left in that mid lane, which is good for both of these junglers, as Tan is taking a lot of damage up towards the top side. That's a great reset, though, with the flawless duet. And now we're still fighting Faker. Oh my goodness, the knockup isn't going to come in. Not in time, but they might be able to get the trade kill, as topside Tana has killed the Aatrox under the turret, and Faker gets one back. Tana going to be way more lucky, though, walks away with 150.
An eventual trade kill. Potentially even more. Let's watch the top side, because Khan, this is when we came to the play, when the first bit of damage came in, but watch the turn from Tana. This is actually super slick play, and then gets the level up to get enough mana to all in. Actually chased for this kill, speaking of kills.
And no Bloodwell onto Khan. That was the problem, as Tana gets the reset and gets out. Is as relevant.
Main ward from Khan, not available this time, Atlas, and this is the picture-in-picture play. It's not perfect from Jin-Air, but they're just able, with no Khan ultimate, to find that second kill. It's actually picture-in-picture again. This Rift Herald, I don't even know who it went to.
Yeah, heroic entrance is going to come down here as Faker picks up the kill onto C's. Grace did manage to pick up the Rift Herald, but he's going to get cocooned. Clid snipes him out in the backline now as Faker is very low. Clid is extremely squishy. Great double knockup. Comes in from Kellen, who keeps himself alive for so long. Vanguard's Edge now comes forward as Root turns up from the bottom side. Will get a condemn back, but Faker is already dead at this point in time. And Jin-Air, I think, managed to trade up again.
What is this, Atlas? A League of Legends game made for ants? We're watching it in the picture-in-picture. And just action every
time. Observers. We've made it to the final week, and now it's the final challenge for those guys. We finally get this replay. C's played that real cute.
So C's was trying to solo the Rift Herald. Gets the contest here, and that's why the Yakety Sax Fiesta begins overall. It is claimed by Jin-Air, and you notice everyone rotating through, including the Vayne, makes the trip topside when it comes to cleaning up some kills here. It's not the maximum for the Vayne, but they do get 2 more.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually an assist going over as Tana does.
Inspiration from maybe the team you least should take inspiration from is mid lane.
Faker's just smacking down on Grace. He has to ult himself. C's comes in here, and Faker, remember, not a lot of resistances. Gets himself that big Steric shield and does find a lot of damage from his Q. Clid. Can he get here in time? That's a great cocoon landing. As Faker's at 1 hit, he's going to get killed by the minions. Oh no, the Caster Creeps gets himself the shield back. And I don't think you can say, you're not allowed to say calculated.
Well, waiting for SKT to, really sees. Oh, no. What did he die to?
Red buff.
The Bramble Pit. The party in the Bramble Pit a couple of times, and maybe allowing SKT a more even team fight than they deserve.
Yeah, one of the scary things is here for... Okay, this is looking good for Khan. Throws down the World Ender. Vanguard's Edge is in there. Khan is trying to fight this one back, but it's not going to work. The flash, I don't know where he thought he was going. That knockup is all around you. as Khan picks up the solo to get back.
It was the darkness. That's what's happened in the mid lane. This is why the play started.
No.
That's important. So Faker actually, the reason he almost dies to begin this play is interrupting Rift Herald. Thank you for the 200 IQ. Korean observing there to make sense of why Faker was so far down the lane. However, I would love to see the HP bar here. I believe it's single digit. Here's Seize. He's trying to seize the day, or the red buff, or the bramble pit, or the party, as we talked about. Let's watch this one. So he's down to 200 health. Let's watch him die. We're going to watch how close is it, Atlas? Is it one order?
Oh, he gets to 1 health! Oh my
Holy
God,
crap!
it's a disaster!
How many people are staring down the light at the end of the tunnel? It was literally the bramble as well.
Oh, that's so bad. And then also, I take it all back.
What is the name of Jin's red buff? As we'll have to hold the point for that.
Yeah, we will. I'll keep it in mind as the Unbreakable Will does go down from Kellen, but now Root has a lot of damage. Faker is in there, gets headbutted back. I think the Scion is going to die, but SKT grabbed the first one onto Tana. Faker trades his life back, but now will be Zombie Scion, but not enough to go for the dive here against Jin.
If he's the only person he can order.
Yeah, also Tana as well, as we've got a fight on the bottom side. Teddy gets out of the Cataclysm as now he's trying to dance away from the Jin players. Does so effectively. That's the problem with Kalista. If you don't kill him with your burst, you're not going to kill her at all.
Really weird flash. 80 and AP is way more for that first stack. Speaking of first stacks.
Yeah, we're looking for Faker here in the mid lane, but he's very tanky. Infernal Chains land onto C's, who just takes too much damage. Even the Q landing there from Faker, you know that Vayne has a great time smacking down a little bit there in the mid lane as Faker not able to actually go back and doesn't have the teleporters. Oh no! Going for the flank, and Grace just gets punished.
Lane ward there was the big reason SKT got that autoed yet. You have insanely more damage, whether you're Kalista or Vayne.
Faker's just tanking up a turret. The Cocoon is going to go wide, though, as Grace explodes. Oh my God, that damage is insane as Clid didn't want to pick up the turret aggro. Grace survives. All around in the mid-game as Tana is going to get knocked up very, very high, and that flawless duet was not exactly as flawless as you want it to be. In fact, every single skill shot is going to miss, and now C's could be in line for a 2 versus 1 against the Aatrox, and SKT have decided they'll take advantage of it by taking down a Baron at 25 minutes into the game. Triple Infernals in hand.
And Khan's not allowing the Jarvan to get out of the dance pit. He's going to have to stick around, and here's TP.
Yep, Fate's call comes in, but Tana does avoid. Oh, not enough. As Teddy's just going to be able to execute him. Now Grace, with not too much more than an aftershock that has worn off, now has to use the claw to get out. Faker, no ultimate available, but Khan's looking for the flank. Good knock up there onto Kellen. Double knock up comes in from Khan, and this is the team fight comp that SKT has. The J4 gets obliterated. Who's trapped in there? Who is Root? Has finally got himself into a position where he can carry the flash forward, the stopwatch, but Teddy has nowhere to go. Oh my God, he finds the cow. Root's able to grab the 1,000 gold as the bounty comes in. But Clid, he does have full vision of this area. Jinner not going to be able to go for a Baron.
OPL casters and Root was in our league. We could say a lot of fun things. But we won't. Here's the replay. That is what we call a greedy back spot, better known as a bad teleport spot for an AD carry. We always think of AD carries going for bad TPs with their newfound summoner. Yeah. The back one is an oldie, but it definitely hits Root hard.
The Baron has been started though, and Jinner do have a lot of damage. Root has to be respected in this Baron pivot. You can see it's no surprise to SKT. Should be a 50-50 as Clid's going to come in. Sees, jumps over, tries to lock down Teddy, but this is the J4. The triple knock-up comes in as Teddy's able to grab that first kill. He gets knocked up by Kellen, but where's the follow-up damage? It is absent from this fight. Root is still alive. He's tumbling forward so far, but he's going to die. Clid grabs that kill, and now Jinner's trying to fight back. Double kill for the Aurelia. The flawless duet. Faker, he's going to go down. It's a triple kill. Can he get the Pentatana? Gets the Quadra, and now he's going to be able to get it. Tana just steps on it. Linderung was there, but now the Aurelia saved the game.
Khan will be the buzzkill, no pentakill, but still a big moment for Jinner. You see how tricky it is to keep on top of Vayne and Aurelia in a team fight. Root was warmed up. I don't know if Ginsu Rage was maintained on the turn. Cease goes in, while Root is actually awkwardly stunned and doesn't get any orders. So I believe he drops Ginsu's Rage, but maybe the time at which Jin Air naturally should have a team fight advantage has been reached, because even with all the Infernals in a very close-knit fight, the health bars on SKT don't mean as much as we first assumed.
Oh, Tana is just so incredibly good. I lost my mind watching him. Every flawless duet was exactly that. Utterly flawless. And after missing so many of his skill shots in the previous engagement against Khan, this was just a volatile spiraling was a bit of a problem. They'll get another go at it here as Grace in great flanking position. Good double knock up there from Khan, and here's the turn from Jin Air. Khan goes into World Ender. He's around 4 members of Jin Air is stacked completely up, and he's going to go down, and now Faker has to use the ultimate in order to get out. It's a decent use of the cocoon to try and keep them alive, but Jin Air are back on the Baron with 5 members in comparison to the 4.
Rinse and repeat, but look at this. Turn ultimates on Lissandra and Aurelia are up. So it's difficult for SKT to make much happen here. Maybe a Fate's call to open it, or maybe just give up Baron.
Yep, they are going to. They're going to trade it for an outer turret in the mid lane, and this is a huge moment for Jin Air Green Wings. SKT
Feels like the rich man's vein is working out, and SKT needs to redefine it with some creative engage to stop Root from getting going. Here's that creative engage.
Yeah, they're going to dive on forward, but it's straight into analysis. Not exactly the target. You want another Cataclysm. He's going to break Khan off from this fight as Root. He's going to come in, but Khan is looking for it. Gets him down to the stopwatches. Root's not going to survive. Clid takes him down, and now SKT have got the turn. Jin Air, unfortunately, a misplay in the team fight that was going so well.
3650 is your vein spotting timer. Unfortunately, Root is just feeling too empowered. His summoners are up. He can go in. No. He actually ends up going in far too boldly, and SKT might just win.
Yeah, exactly right. Remember, this is 37 minutes into the game. Triple Infernal on SKT. They can tank turrets forever, and they got 5 members still alive. Teddy's got 5 items, and what a way to go down for Jin Air. Tana almost with a pentacle in the last fight. They had the vein composition, they had the late game, but they didn't have the finesse. In these team fights, they're going to go for one last-ditch effort as Tana goes down to hysterics very early on, but he gets rendered. They do deal with the minion wave, and SKT, it looks like they're not going to win just yet, but they might be able to get this follow-up kill. Infernal Chains is going to get rid of him. See you later, Seas. You are going to be falling here. That was a really cute follow flash there from Khan, but Kellen gets into position.
Seas living there actually means their reset around Elder Dragon is going to be much less delayed. The face check here would have been criminal from Root. He thinks better of it. Man, there's so many people lying in wait. They're all chomping at the bit, Atlas.
Well. Yeah, Marta's looking for it. Doesn't blow the flash on an Alistair. I like that play. Unbreakable Will is still there. Final hours pop now from Root. Can he get value? You can see he's playing very far back. Grace is going to go into his own ultimate, but can Jin Air get into position? The answer is no. And SKT get another free one. Flawless duet doesn't actually arm. Jin Air waiting for it. Faker with another ultimate, but it's onto the cow yet again. Headbutt pulverized. Lands onto the front line. Khan is going to be able to get rid of him, but sees in the back line another Cataclysm in decent position, but Teddy is going to take him down. Root cannot find the free auto attacks. He's just taking too much damage. Double kill for Teddy. And this will be the end of the game, and the 2-0 from SKT. Tana with a heroic effort, but he's going to spell the triple kill for the Callista and the ace for SKT.
It's an LCK spring, 29 story as old as time. Jin Air, unfortunately, your faith in them in the late game is misplaced. They will eventually make that execution mistake, and Root going down means there's no longer a 5v5. No longer can they be about baiting Baron and turning with a 6-stack into Rage Blade on the vein. Unfortunately, in the outnumbered scenarios, they choose their battles better than SKT. They put Jin Air out of their misery, and they do close the series 2-0.
Yep, I have to say, though, that this doesn't feel like if you're SKT, you're walking away feeling good, because this was probably one of the worst performances. This is the worst performance in LCK history by a team of a season for the Jin Air Green Wings, and they just made SKT look honest in that particular game. That was a very nice performance. Root had some standout moments, but Tana was... I feel like this guy does have a bright future ahead of him on these carries. Faker fan from Vietnam. Congratulations on the 2-0 to SKT, but there's some thinking to do after that